Welcome back to the Possibility Store. I'm your host, Lane, and it's time for Wilds of Eldraine. Magic's newest set is here, and we're revisiting the plane of fairy tales and nonsense. That, of course, means that I rounded up the stream team to build brand new commanders from the set, making them as high-powered as possible. The result was an interesting group of generals and an even more interesting gameplay experience. There are quite a few good commanders from this set that should see play, and we think that these are some of them. Enjoy the show. If you enjoy the content, consider checking out our Patreon at patreon.com/thepossibilitystore. I've revamped all of the tiers and added new ones with tons of cool benefits and physical rewards as well. Thank you for those who have already pledged, and thank you to everyone who drops a like, subscription, and comment here on the channel. It all helps us grow. Now let's check out our commanders. First up is the Rev piloting the newest version of Rowan, the Scion of War. This deck wants the Rev to damage himself in order to then tap Rowan to get a discount on spells equal to the life lost this turn. This means big X spells as payoffs and incremental damage like mana crypts, fetch lands, and other abilities to increase the life lost. Ideally, you'd want to activate after something huge like an Adnaz, and then be able to cast most everything you draw for next to free. We'll see how the game plan works out. Next up is Kirk playing Talion, the Kindly Lord. This efficiently costed 3/4 flyer has the ability to pick a number between 1 and 10, and then whenever a spell is cast with that CMC, or if a creature with that power or toughness is cast, Kirk gets to draw cards. This means if he picks 1, then all 1 CMC spells and all 1/1s cast by opponents will draw him cards. Doesn't sound that crazy on paper, but I have a feeling you'll see why it's a very powerful effect. Coming in third is Joey, running Agatha of the Vile Cauldron. This role list cares about playing creatures with activated abilities, as Agatha reduces those costs by 1 generic per her power. She's a 1/1 but can be pumped up later for further discount, and also has an activated ability herself, which she also reduces the cost of. This ability is a pump for the rest of her board, providing +1/+1 and trample and haste. Notably, this can be activated more than once in a turn for big overrun effects, and that is one of the main game plans of the deck. I'm bringing up the rear, and I put together an Ellivere of the Wild Court deck. This commander has an ETB and attack trigger that applies a virtuous roll aura to another creature, and that roll gives +1/+1 for each enchantment we control. We also get to draw cards when enchanted creatures do damage to our opponents. So of course we're playing a bunch of enchantments, most of which are stacks pieces, as well in order to give us time to build up a board and swing out to kill. So there you have it. Let's see who the champion of Eldraine is this time. Alright, take it away.
Draw for turn. Play a mountain. Cast a mana crypt. Pass the turn.
Draw. Play Marsh Flats, crack it, lose a life. Cast Soul Ring. Cast Springleaf Drum. Feels terrible, but here we are. Pass the turn.
Play Scalding Tarn. And then, I'll try to crack it again. Yeah, I'm going to play Llanowar Elves. Pass the turn.
Okay, City of Brass. Dink myself for an Esper and pass.
I got roll for crypt. 6, I'm good. Polluted Duty. Crack it. Tap out to cast Rowan. I'll pass.
Turn untap, upkeep, draw. Mana Confluence. Blue, toe, black, lose a life. You know it, you love it. Cast Talion.
Boo. I don't love it.
You guys do love it. And I'll play this Mana Crypt. And pass the turn.
That's a Sentinel trigger, isn't it?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it sure is.
Buddy. Enjoy. You're welcome.
Thanks.
Alright, play this Arid Mesa, and then I'll crack it again. Alright, I'm gonna get a Stomping Ground. And then I'll tap for 3 or a Circle of Dreams Druid.
That has a power 2, correct?
It is. I'll take 2 damage.
I'll draw a card.
Pass the turn.
Untap and draw. Play a Forest. I'm gonna play the Snow Rod.
Trigger Talion.
I'm sorry.
It costs 2, right?
It sure does.
With that on the stack, I assume Rev is passing. Flash in Urza's Battlethopter.
And I'm passing turn.
Fuck. God dang, no rod. Mana crypt. I'll be okay. Draw for turn. City of Brass. Tapping red, using the red to REB Talion.
Cute. I'll show you a mental misstep. There's 2 left.
Trigger.
Not paying.
You can draw.
Drop 2.
I'll use the 2 black floating to cast a Dothy. I'll take
Trigger Talion.
Pass turn.
Flip for Crypt. Tails never fails. Heads are damage. Yeah, Tails. Draw for the turn. Play the Gemstone Cavern. It's my land for turn. I think I just passed the turn.
I'll untap and draw. Alright, here's a Bird of Paradise. Gaia's Cradle for turn. And cast Nylea Keen-Eyed.
We'll cast Swan Song and pay for Esper Sentinel with that on the stack. Sorry.
I also get an Nylea under my Dothy.
And Swan Song.
Tap Circle of Dreams Druid for 4. I'll use 2 of it on Script Ranger.
Trigger Talion.
Yeah, I'll take 2 damage.
I'll draw a card.
Use one of the 2 floating green that I have left on Agatha.
Trigger Talion.
Yeah, I'll take 2. Use Script Ranger to untap my Circle of Dreams Druid and return this Taiga to my hand. And I'll tap it for another 6. I'll play a Bloom Tender.
Sounds like a Talion trigger to me.
Yeah, it is.
2's a pretty good number.
Seems like it. Jeez.
Pass the turn.
Untap, draw. Play an Ancient Tomb. Now I'm going to add to it with an Eidolon. And in response to Zor is Rule of Law good. I'll also put a Birds out there.
You can't if you do it in that order.
Yeah, let's do it opposite order. We'll just pretend. Make believe. Yes, make believe. And then I'm just passing the turn.
No damage.
Imagination.
I want it to damage me. Swing Rowan over at Kirk. 4 menace.
Ooh, interesting. 2. Yeah, no, I'll take 4. That's fine.
I'm not doing anything right now.
And you said pass.
Yep.
Cool. Next turn, untap. Roll for or flip for crit. Heads is damage. Ow. Draw. Somehow I didn't draw a land in any of that shit. Believe it or not. Ledger Shredder, Trigger, Urza, Liberator, Battle, Thopter, Thingy-Majigger. Move into combat. 2 at Joey with the Urza, Thingy-Majigger, and 3 Talion flying over at you, Rev.
I'll take 3.
Take 2.
I've cast my 1 spell for the turn, so I will pass.
Untap. And upkeep, I got nothing. And draw. I played this Taiga back out. Tap Guy's Cradle for 7 mana. And then I'll add a red to it. So I'll do 4 green and 1 red, because Agatha reduces herself for a first activation of Agatha. So everything gets +1, and trample and haste. So then I have 3 green floating. Tap Circle of Dreams Druid for another 7, so I have 10 floating. Activate again, so I'll go down to 6 using the Taiga. And then I'll use my bird as well. So I'll activate again, so I'll activate 3 times. Everything has +3/+3, trample and haste. Then I'm going to combat.
Build your own fucking
gotta
crater.
go at Kirk, I guess. So
Ouch. Okay.
you got a 1/3, that's it, and 1 mana open.
You got it, friend.
I think I'm swinging everything at Kirk. So this is a 4/4, a 6/6, a 5/5, and a 5/5. So 20 damage.
5/5. Why is the Script Ranger a 5/5?
It's 1/1.
Aren't
Oh,
they
sorry,
4/4s?
4/4. It's 4/4. Yeah, it's 4/4. You're right. 2 4/4s.
That's a chunk. And they all have trample, right? Doesn't matter. They all have trample. Block up 3 of it and take 14.
Pass the turn.
Untap and draw. Play this forest nobody knew about. 2 for a blind obedience.
That does cost 2 mana, though, right?
Yes. You son of a bitch. He's always got something.
Son of a bitch.
I would do more, but rule of law. I can't really swing with a 1/1, so I'm passing.
Untap, upkeep, crypt. Fuck, no damage. Draw for turn. Shock and a blood crypt.
There's your damage.
Yes, finally. Paying myself for damage for a black. I will tap Rowan.
So your next spell costs 3 less.
Yep. Did I do math right?
I hope so.
Fuck, I am short. I didn't do math right. I made my bed. I guess I just don't cast magic cards right now. I'll pass.
Float a bunch of mana pass? All right.
Yep.
I like it. I like it. All right.
I didn't do math right.
Untap. Let that be a lesson, everybody, though. If you screw up and you realize it, you don't have to commit to it. Good call. Flip for coin here. Where the hell is it? Fails never fails. Woohoo! Go to draw. Cast. Drown the lock. Targeting Circle of Dreams Druid.
Trigger. That's for...
Paying it.
Yeah, you would.
Paying for it. It's all good. That's my turn. I pass.
I'll untap and then draw. Oh, there's a card. Play Carplusen Forest. I'm gonna tap the Bloom Tender. Activate Screw. I'm gonna float a red here. So I'm floating red, red, green. And then I'm gonna activate Script Ranger to untap it and pop this Taiga back to my hand.
3 red and 2 red.
Yeah. I'm
3
gonna
red.
cast an Oran Frostfang.
With the orange Frostfang on the stack.
I also have a Talion trigger because that's got a 2 power.
It will also
Sure
ETB
does.
tapped if that happens.
Sure does.
I'm going to crack Dothy and cast Drown in the Lock, targeting Agatha.
Talion trigger toward you as well, Rev.
Yep.
Activate her once in response, floating 2 green.
Okay, activate the 2 Talion triggers. So Joey, you'll lose 2, I'll draw a card, and Rev loses 2, and I draw a card.
For sure. Alright, and then Agatha is good to go to command zone. Yeah, I'll go to combat. I'll send everything at Rev. That's probably the smart
I'll
thing.
take
So
5.
8. You're taking 8. And I'll draw 4. Anything more? I'm gonna pass the turn.
Untap and draw. Yeah, I'm gonna play Besage You as land for turn. Dink myself for 2.
Doing a thing.
Play Ellivere, if she's good. Make my thingy. I'm gonna put it on Esper Sentinel.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I was thinking about it earlier. I was like, man, that's gonna be spicy. We only have 3. This 1, 2, and a third. So 1, 2, 3. It is a 4/4. So yeah, you gotta pay. It's now a Mystic Remora buddy instead of a Ristic buddy. Combat hit you, Rev, because you're open, and I will pass.
I gotta
Perfect.
think about something in your upkeep, Rev. You hit 3 on the crypt, right?
Yep.
So 4, so you're gonna be able to produce 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh god, that's terrifying.
Listen, Kirk, we got to be buddies on this.
You're
one.
right. Go for it. Go nuts.
I'll draw for turn. I only get 1 spell anyways.
Yeah, I hear you.
I tap City of Brass for a black
There
first.
you go.
And then I tap Rowan. So my thing's reduced by 4. I'm going to cast an Archfiend of Despair.
Yikes.
I will pass the turn.
And step. So I have a million cards, so I might as well give his lane a free one, right? Right,
Yeah,
Lane?
might as well.
We're gonna deadly raw. Like the targets, so here's where I'm like, do I get rid of the Frostfang or do I get rid of the Eidolon? And I think I target the Eidolon, not paying for your Esper Sentinel.
I have no response. I don't think anybody else does.
Untap. Flip. A coin. Heads his damage.
Hey, finally.
2, 3. And draw for turn. Hey, we got a land. Woo, we did it. We got a land. I'll cast a Mind Crank.
Oh dear.
Ruh-roh.
Move
lose
end step.
life
I'll
up
discard this Pact of Negation. I cannot
And
cast.
you'll
or pay
also
for.
lose 3 life. From the
What am I
Archfiend.
losing 3 life for?
Your mana crypt.
Oh yeah, because I lost 3 for it. That makes sense. 1, 2, 3. Ouch. Okay. Pass the turn.
Draw a card.
Full swing with a pump, you're dead. I think either of you are dead with full swing with a pump.
Tap for 1 for this tapped Finhorn Elves. Another 1 for a tapped Raggy.
Hey, that's got a CMC of, or I'm sorry, a power of 2. So lose 2 and I'll draw a card. Talion trigger.
Agatha. So I'll float 5.
You're off screen there.
Underneath.
Yeah.
Yep. Lose 2 for Agatha and I'll draw a card.
Agatha also comes in tapped.
I'll add 1 to that. So I'll float 1 more green and I'll activate Agatha so everything gets +1/+1 haste and trample.
I'm sorry, really quick. You lost 4 life, right? So
Yeah.
because of the Mind Crank, you should mill 4 cards as well.
Okay, I'm here. That's a Dockside Extortionist. Or here, sorry, I'll put them right in my graveyard. Lightning Bolt, Dockside Extortionist, Brenzo, and a Forest. Yeah, so I'm going to use the last green to channel a Besage You, targeting the Blind Obedience, I think. Actually, I think I'm going to target the Mind
Sorry,
Crank instead.
sorry.
I think I should. That's what I should probably hit.
What was your original target?
I was going to target
Blind
the
Obedience, but
Blind
Okay.
Obedience. Yeah, I'm going to hit the Mind Crank. That's the thing to do. And then I'm going to play this mountain.
so I get a
You get
land,
a-
right?
Yeah, you get
Something with a basic land type.
Get
Whoopity
a
doo.
watery grave.
No opposition agents, right? Okay. Here we go.
And then I think it's time to go to combat. 10, 12 coming at Rev. I'll draw 1, 2, 5. Activate the Scrib Ranger and pop this Taiga back to my hand. Untap this Bloom Tender. And then I'll tap the Bloom Tender for this Ruby Daring Tracker.
And that's a 2 CMC.
I'm at 7 cards in hand, so I'm passing the turn.
Tap and draw. I will play a Plains as land for turn. Pay 2 and cast a Suppression Field. Activated abilities
Remind
cost
me.
2 more to play unless they're mana abilities. So it doesn't affect Joey's Dorks, but it affects Agatha. Makes it cost 2 more. Well,
Oh, yeah.
1 more really because it's already counteracting that. So it's not as good as it normally would be, but it does potentially slow it down a little. So that would put this up to a 5/5 now.
And that costs 2 mana to play, right?
Yeah, it does. You
So
fucking
that's a Talion trigger.
bastard. fucking hate that. I hate that card so much right now. Like I can't express it. It's like up there with Kirk. Like I fucking hate this. 1, 2. Dink me myself for 2. Cast a Toski. Move to combat. I would like to swing Ellivere. I'm gonna swing the team at Kirk. I am going to trigger Ellivere to make a copy of this and put it on the bird.
So that makes the bird how big?
That makes this go up to 6. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 total. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Makes it a 4/5. 4/5 in the air and a 6/6 on the ground, and a 4/4 on the ground as well.
Cool. I guess I blocked the 6/6. Then I have trample. So, correct.
No evasion, unfortunately.
Yay! I'll throw the Liberator under the bus, blocking the Esper Sentinel. That's some artifact on artifact crime. I'll throw Talion under the bus, blocking your commander. The bird and the commander are both 4.
Yeah.
I guess I'm blocking the commander then. Whatever.
Okay, you're taking 4.
And taking 4.
I will
Command zone.
draw 1 card. I'll pass.
Player, flip a coin. Heads, I take damage. Yay! 1, 2, 3. Draw.
Oh shit. No mana confluence for you.
Yeah, which totally kills it. Because without this, I can't win, I don't think. With it, I sure as hell could.
Really?
Try to, anyway. Yeah.
And that would have been hilarious.
Cast Demonic Consultation. Is that resolving?
Yeah, and then I got nothing.
All right, well, we're going to name Thassa's Oracle and hope it's in the bottom 3 cards. So, here we go. That, 3, 4, 5, 6 into exile, and we'll just keep cruising. We're hoping for reverse Thassa's Oracle, ladies and gentlemen.
I mean, we did get that on stream one time. I think it was Rev. Wasn't it you? I feel like it was Rev that managed to...
Yep, last card of my deck.
Yeah, it was like the last card.
Toxtril.
Yeah, it was fucking retarded. We were like, really? And I had to put that one got posted. That was a crazy end.
Ways to go. Wish there was a quicker way to do this that I knew of, but I don't. Sorry.
I mean, technically, you could view library and just find it and then do everything above it, but like you still would, like you at least have the answer faster. But yeah, it doesn't really matter. I'm used to this happening, so.
So
There it is. Yep.
10 cards left, and then, whoops, let's move those up. Move.
Yeah.
These to exile.
You put that Scalding Tarn up there too.
Sorry,
Yep, there you
exile.
go. Yeah, you good.
That's Oracle to hand. Yay, okay.
Cool.
That was fun. Play an island, so to speak. Cast a tap Thassa's Oracle. Devotion is 2. I'll look at the top 2 cards. And move to discard. Discard, whoops, discard reanimate as well. That seems terrible right here.
Sure does.
7 cards. Yeah, 1 life. Let's go. Pass turn.
Alright. I'll untap then. No upkeep stuff for me.
Sure.
So I'm gonna play this Taiga that we all have seen 100 times. Tap my guy's cradle for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 7 of it on a green Sun Zenith.
So X equals 6.
Yeah.
Oof. What is
So I
that?
have
What
three,
does that
3
get?
floating.
6. Is that Kogla?
It's Kogla.
Tapped Kogla.
Tapped ass Kogla. He ETBs and he's gonna fight your commander.
Don't have anything to give it protection, so it is dead.
I have 3 floating. I'm gonna use 2 of it and another red, and I'm gonna play a Curse Mirror. It's gonna come in as a copy of Kogla, and it's gonna fight your Esper Sentinel.
Yep.
When you cast it, do you have to pay the 1, or do you have to pay the 4, or does he have an Esper Sentinel trigger? So it's an artifact on the stack, right?
It is an artifact on the stack.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll pay the one with the 1 floating.
Well,
So
it was 4. It was 4.
It'd be
You had to
4,
pay
'cause-
4 because it was a 4/4.
No, not anymore.
Or it was
you
a
can-
5/5.
It was like a 6/6 or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm not
Your
paying for
commander's
it.
dead now, right? So it's only a 2/2?
Commander doesn't matter. It has the virtual.
Oh shit, that's
commander.
beautiful. I didn't know that.
Yeah, Commander does
it
not
can-
matter, but
Yeah, you can draw off of it.
all right, I drew
I
it
don't
already.
know.
That's fine. It's dead.
I'll activate Agatha, so everything gets +1/+1 trample and haste.
You do remember that it costs one more?
Yeah,
Is it one more or two more?
Well, it's two
Two more,
more,
but
but
I
she
paid
reduces.
seven. I paid 7.
So it's
Yeah, I
actually
paid
just
7.
one more. Yeah.
I paid 7. Yeah, and then I'm gonna activate Scrib Ranger to untap my Bloom Tender. I'm sorry, I'm gonna untap the Kogla and put the Taiga in hand.
That seems good 'cause it's got haste.
And then I'm gonna go to combat. All right, yeah, I'll just send a flyer at you. That's what I'll do. I'll send the Scrib Ranger at you. It's a 2/2. And then everything else is coming at Islane. Oh, it has
Doesn't matter,
trample.
they have
Yeah, they have trample, so it's just removing 1 damage.
Yeah, she would get the +2/+2. So she's actually a 4/4, 4/5. Okay, so here, let me recount this. These two are the two that I tapped for mana.
Cool.
Yep.
And then I got 8, 12, 14, 17, 19, 22, 24, 27. -1,
And-
so you have 1 life.
And 2 of those were coming to me, though. 2 damage of that was coming to me.
Oh, yeah, 2, yeah, so you have 3 life.
Whee!
Yeah, that's gonna be it. That's my turn.
Cool. I die. You get a Ragavan trigger and a tap treasure.
Yeah, I do get a treasure. Hey.
You get what's the Ragavan giving him as well? He came to me with a flyer.
It's a Utopia's roll.
Yeah, I don't have any mana to use it, so
Yeah. And
stay in
then
exile.
so I'll draw this instead. We'll play Wooded Foothills. There's no way for me to live. I guess the best course of action here is I can't really afford to dink myself, but I can because it doesn't matter. Yeah, I'll go to 1. That's fine. Play a Reprobation on your commander.
Okay, I'm gonna deflecting swap that to your Toski.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I just scoop. I got nothing.